Everybody, welcome to the stream. Appreciate y'all patience here. Had to stay at work a little bit late tonight, so starting right at 7:30. Just waiting for the game to load, and looks like we are good. So let's go ahead. I'm trying to figure out why camera is being kind of weird, but fix it. We'll fix it. So, like to thank y'all for joining. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Hope y'all had a good week so far. Had to help my boss with a new iPhone, so I'm staying a little bit late. But the new iPhone, I forget it's 16, 17. Pretty cool phone. All right, let's see. So um I know it's been a minute since I've been on. So I had a cousin that I saw Uh this past Saturday. First time I saw her. First time I saw her in about 20 years. Like seriously, it's been a long time. And she say I look the same, and she looked the same to me. All right. Anyways, let's go here. Then Sunday I was feeling sick, so that's Rich, a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of. As king, the idea makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Louise dare to. It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'll be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. I guess he is a candidate. Yeah, Hayes may. So we accepting this contract. It's supposed to be an assassin that's like selling children, put trafficking children in the village. So we got to get him. And then his hideout is supposed to be um in the sandworm trap in the desert somewhere. You sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. You're not one, all right. Either that or you're just green. Head to Martira. You probably can get more information there. Oh, that stuck a hole in, huh? Rank 4? Okay. Opening ceremony for the tournament tomorrow. Stay inside and rest today. They gonna let me do it. Aroma that had to remind me of a clear sunny day, huh? Or Maria, whole thing. Marie. Yep. showing up a little bit. Uh-huh. Yeah. Standing out. What this thing? Is this our carriage? Oh, shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. Just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some quarters for a little test run. What is happening right now? We want to go to a place called Matira. Old Castletown, I think. Should be a way south. They ain't gonna let me do that. Okay. Yeah, okay, Matira, here it is. Down to Matira, huh? On this craft's legs? Oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about. 4 days, 3 nights? That's a great deal faster than a carriage. Surely the roads would be safer at that kind of speed. Barely good. Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Matira, old Castletown. Like steampunk. Strategy room, lounge, and kitchen. Academia. Get the engine room. The hatch. It's a heart. First time on a gauntlet runner, eh? Oh, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Call the runner phone. There's one in every room. I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the gauntlet runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. A dream. Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience, with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress. By the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. Be sunset before long. So think about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark. And the old girl needs rest as much as we do. Obtain items, raise abilities, and do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. In the washing machine. Washing clothes can sometimes cleanse the mind too. Grease to create wind that collects dust. Mine's a rope, lad. Wouldn't want you going overboard. Notes about new potential recipes, huh? That's a bunch of stuff. Just sure want to make. Wait here, I'll go get him. As often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. Taste and texture can change dramatically, you know? Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say? So, what kind of cut do we have here? But never you mind. Just leave this to me. Make some kebabs. Watch your meat and adjust the heat so it goes, although depends on what your preference is, really. Nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now. Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? That's your proof. There's your proof that it's turning out delicious. All right, we'll add a little something for the aroma and we're done. But just a little. Or to overshadow the flavor. Curative County Roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. Forcing your way through unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Stay at established camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. First time camping in a gauntlet runner. I'm kind of surprised. It'll be a long night. So why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Pride and persuasion. Take it over to the window if you want to read it together. Oh, eloquence. Apparently, this book teaches you the ways to ensure others will agree with you. This section is part of the basics. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. Okay, I guess that's true enough. Hold the other person's guard by assuming a natural smile, humble demeanor. Use flattery to probe for weak points. Probe for weak points? Why? Gain upper hand so that you can gain upper hand. I see. Feels a bit underhanded. I guess if you need things to go your way, that's how it has to be. Surprise. I guess a bit of force can go a long way in helping negotiations go smoothly. Yeah. Reading books just like in persona. Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh? They were better than I feared, considering how tiny they are. But I've got a question of my own. Is the desert sand gonna do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, you'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow. Wow, runners are really neat, aren't they? Carriage will never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay, nurse? Arrive in Marjorie in 2 days, huh? At the perfect moment. Abstract game of military tactics. You see, Carrot indulge me around. Seems kind of fun, doesn't it? How about playing a game? And let us begin. Shall give and expect no quarter, shall we? Hmm. If that's how you plan to make your advance, then I can't make any more moves. That's the match. My, learned quite a bit from that match. I believe we would both benefit from continued practice. And before it be the opportunity to visualize strategies all on my own. What if an enemy came at me from such an angle? How would I retaliate? And so on and so forth. I once felt in my duty to protect His Highness the Prince. That time I was but a novice, no addition to the Royal Guard. I lacked the experience needed to properly assume the role. 'Tis for that reason I now train both my body and mind thoroughly, as I have vowed never to let such a thing occur once again. Dedication is impressive, perhaps, but it would be more accurate to say I'm trying to attain perfection, rather than implying I've already achieved it. That said, 'tis quite the pleasure to speak so freely with you. I find comfort in knowing I can share my feelings with a compatriot. Find success in this endeavor and create a country where all can truly live equally. Hope to serve as a knight captain, passing down what knowledge I can to a new generation. Will speak not just of tactics, but all my experience on this journey, my victories, and of course my failures too. In so doing, I will see the Royal Guards elevated to new heights. I hope if anyone can do it, it's you, Hawkenberg. Well, should such a story I wish come true, I should tell them much of you, Captain. Such a position is certainly not one most could adapt to, much less succeed in given the circumstances of our fight. I must say, you wear the role well. 'Tis hard to believe it's your first foray in such responsibility. Perhaps you've a natural talent for it. It reminds me of Makoto on Persona 5. Definitely a Makoto character archetype. Though to call it talent is a disservice. Whatever higher calling you have, I can only be as I am now because of you. Such praise from a knight is quite an honor. 'Twas you and Gallagher that set the cogs of this journey in motion. I think there's some significance to you being the captain, in my humble opinion. You have my gratitude. Crossing proverbial swords with you, so that I am one step closer to realizing my dream. Now then, shall we continue our discussion on tactics? There was some blunders you can avoid next time. For example, when a piece moves here, you should. boy, break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there. Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? So pretty. It's not just the leaves. It's as if it's as it's as the whole area has been painted red. Place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. Told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the time ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm sure this explains it. But I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the area. Your hypothesis is correct. This would this would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Drawing. Wow, Norris. How did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy. Meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. Sure, I can have this. Of course. Yeah, he got one of them photograph. He one of those photographic memory types. Already committed it all to the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. Why don't we give that to Maria? Bet she love to see something from our journey and tell her story about this place. Hmm. Magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely. Gallagher is a most precious treasure as well. Been observing her very closely, just giving me great insights into my own research into flight. What? Been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off. Turning our attention back to the tree. I've heard it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. Wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. Wonder what kind of place my tiara is. Care to keep me company for a while? And hone my imagination. So next up is Maltira. It was like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, went over to the northern fortress, and and awaken a mysterious power. I once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past. Speaking of which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? Power isn't everything. See, as kings, they had to govern their people and maintain the peace. Martial might alone, martial might alone wouldn't help you there. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Yes. Moreover, we got more than one power at our disposal. And on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well. We continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though, all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are still out there. Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. We fighting? Hmm. Doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side gauntlet's running. Plan hinges on when can we afford to abandon Gladell if he wanted a thing? I know we supposed to do uh Luis, but I really don't want to do Glody. I'm just trying to wonder this second. It's like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. That's what I figured. She's such a fangirl. There he go. I almost want to put we are the supporters. And I want to get the correct ending. That's Camaro. Back to the sleeping quarters. We arrive in Matera this evening, then. Good. So we shall be liberated. Liberated uh from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. Carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies. I'm grateful. Just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's. We arrive in town. It's supposed to meet with Pardon, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting. But let's not keep the man waiting. Think this ain't just moving my mouth post boy. Tastes fine, but I'm afraid to swallow it. Ever since I've had such a spacious bed. We're gonna meet the lady of town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? Oh, don't mind me. I've only just arrived here just now. So it's not like I overheard that conversation you just had a bar. Even if I did hear something, it's not like I'll tell anybody. Never would have made it as a professional informant if I didn't know how to handle sensitive information. That's right. If there's anything you know about the city, simply ask me. You can always find me here. Which makes this last maze offenses even all the more dangerous. All we heard was you hunting and would be a trial indeed. To be expelled out from to be expelled from the audience, one thing. To be wholly stripped of his knighthood, would not be surprised if the man given into despair. Requested by bar the entire tavern has been reserved for your party's private use today. To kick out a house full of drunkards for this. So I hope you're all worth it. Still, it's nice of you to come all this way, traveler. Please make yourselves comfortable. Beds are in the back, past the door next to the desk. Finally free of those tiny runner bunks. Nice sleeping in, isn't it? Piece of bed in there. You can see the monsters out there won't camp on the runners. So rest a little easier in the end. The Schnorrers will come inside with us, but I suppose if the runner is a castle, it's king. Let's save the game. Oh, beautiful weather. I think I might have overslept though. Where's everyone? I went to Gigante Castle ahead of us. Apparently, we can get there by climbing the stairs and stairs down market. Oh, I'm in level 10, level 9 for the healer. If I can get both of them up to 20, that would be great. Then start them on something else. These rumors of abductions just make my skin crawl. Can't stop thinking the buggers might be prowling around as we speak. To run away, but I cannot leave the farm. See, when you don't have a collar runner, leaving is no trifling matter. castle. In that case, you take the stairs on the other side of town. Not that you can't go to the castle this way, but well, just an unpopular little byway is all. In times like these, don't you agree it's safer to be where it's a lot of people? Oh, that's a lot. 20,000. See what's in here. Castle looks positively ancient. Wasn't expecting the city to have such a rich history. Well, the kidnapping started. Imagine the city knew peace. Get the details from the lady in the castle. Oh, come, fantastic. Lady Joanna's waiting inside. Let's go right now. That's all right. Come this way then. Are you there? Can I talk to you for a little bit? What you're gonna catch an ice made for us? I just want to give you my thanks. You see, my wife, she's one of the people that's gone missing. I don't know if I can be any help to you, but please, anything I can do, just say the word. Nothing about the salt sandworms. Night Secret Right. It's a big quick release. I said the stones had appeared all around the world. They weren't wrong. This means wherever we are, we'll be able to know the records. It's handy. First is Ford and the second is Luis. 14 found his alarm. Even after a human rampage in front of the capital, Luis is following as strong as ever. If anything, he's just more popular. Just goes to show how dissatisfied people were under the previous king. We don't handle it smartly. Luis could very well end up king. No, we gotta stop that from happening at least. I'm sure Fortin's gonna be making a move too. Who are destined to become king. Locus of his people's support, great custodian of their anxieties. The foot of this monumental soul, the feelings gather is mad. To thee, I'm thy daily standing accumulated, by which thy growth is empowered. This man is henceforth entrusted. Oh, I'm sorry. Afraid I'm all sold out of meat today. No, that's okay. We're after information. We're after information more than meat today. You happen to know anything about a giant sandworm, do you? Only that it's dangerous. When I go out hunting, I give them a wide berth. Wow, impressive that you go out there alone. Do you still know anyone who might know something? Let's see now. Might try asking that fellow by the armor shop. Got quite a fondness for giant sandworm larvae. Not every day an elder comes by. Oh, I meant no offense by that, as long as you buy something. It never seems to grow. Plus side, that means I can formulate unique medicines for each of my customers. If I'm a regular here in my Maltira, then I'll be able to concoct some of my very best medicines for you. Giant sandworm, Maltirans love our edible grubs, but we're a bit indifferent to their inedible parents. It's my personal favorite. And I know little about them before they make it to the kitchen. What a silly thing to say. They're the ones that eat us. Though that does remind me. The merchant yesterday at the tavern boasted he got real close to the sandworm's den. That's true. It'd be quite the feat. Maybe he's still in town. Sis, you after visiting me or something? You the one at the tavern yesterday? We heard there's a merchant who got close to the giant sandworm. Close to the giant sandworm? Bloody hell, that's amazing. But you got the wrong guy. I've only just got to town. There's some rare weapons and armor to be found there. City's in a bad way right now. But it seems I'm not the only merchant who's a mind to stock up. Got it. So there's not just one merchant who could have gone near the worm recently. Look around us for a bit more. You can look for some information. We're at the tavern. Show business with me. Looking for a merchant. Wonder who has something to say about the giant sandworm yesterday. Oh, that guy from last night. Hey, he was blabbing so loud. You heard him whether you want it or not. Yeah. Hey, who do you think you're talking to? This town informant, you see? Can tell you where that merchant is, among other things. Information is free. Free friend. How does 150 read sound? All right, pay that. Just like I knew you would. Now then, a deal's a deal. It's the Ishka in front of the fountain, just there. He drank so much yesterday at the tavern, he's practically taking a bath. He's hung over. Oh, my head. What is it? You got business with me? Is it pretty true you got close, pretty close to the giant sandworms then? How did you manage to do all that and live to tell? All right, and hear your truth. I didn't get that close to it. I just found a giant sandworm husk. That was it. And then at the bar, I was excited and, well, pretty drunk. Anyway, at some point, the story turned into me waltzing right up to that sandworm, staring it down. And I regret that now. Oh, great. No one seems to have any information. It's almost sunset, too. Meet at the tavern for now. I'll go gather everyone else. Hey, I'm just reacting. This. For a moment, it was like the light was blinding. Wonder if this is the teleportation magic Moore was talking about. Yep. Something I wish we had in real life teleportation. You just travel the world, don't have to get on a plane. You just teleport and go to different stuff. That would be great. Up, it's glowing already. Focus on my tower as our destination. No, you gotta go there. You gotta go there first. Wish I could imagine, but we've never been exactly. Accepting requests. Nah, he stole my stuff. Yep, he stole the money. Where can we find included? It took us. Hey, you, that guy stole my dagger. Any idea where I may or may not have no reason to give you that information. It's true, but I mean, the dagger is really important to us. Is it? Well, you'll have to excuse me if I don't go lend a hand to everyone to put one out. Well, come on, not even a hint. What if I lend a hand to your face? Can't believe I'm going to lose my job over something. It's not my fault at all. It's on your mind, a little serious. What's wrong? Oh, Fairy, aren't you the mercenaries who hit her from Hamesby? Like came here in that chain cloud, Portland runner. How's your runner goes? Spare me a moment. Town used to keep a number of care agents so that we can maintain communication with the other city. They were all requisitioned by officials from the capital. It was like they needed for a tournament or some such, but we rely on these pigeons for trade, medicine, and food stuff. So their loss threatened our very way of living. That's why we desperately need to procure a practical pigeon parcel from Camaro by July 11th. No one wants to go out with the kidnapper about. So got no volunteers. In addition to that, there's no beast. No ends of peace they need to go through. And since I was a pigeon's caretaker, there's a good chance I cannot keep my job if things continue like this. If it happens, I might as well lie down in the gutter and die like a dog. But that's where you and a corner run of yours come in. Please save my job. I may save the town. Plus, I can't ask you to work for free. So you gotta get to Camaro. Hey, the merchants in Camaro got other rare goods beside eggs too. Pretty sure you'll find plenty of things there that are useful for your travel. It was about to hold me in, you know. Oh, observation time can be nice like this too. Your voice. Stagnating, need to train. Where's Hulkenberg? All right, there. What we do today? Whatever specifics So it'd be prudent to use our time and improve our chance of building our strength. We've made a promise to train together, hadn't we? That could have run a scene spatial enough. The God's swing should be safe from any harm during in the open air. Time shall we begin? Commendable enthusiasm. Let us send for stroll as well. Never any harm in sharpening our skills, I say. Great fundamental of swordplay, oft overlooked, is finding time to reflect upon yourself. Both of you have faced life or death combat. Maybe you have some grasp of great strength. Huh? A strength as I'll give any tactic a try. Minimal skill, confidence to match. Well, let's begin training with the warm-up. Folks, first show me your beast walk. Beast walk. Come now, don't stand there. Let's see your beast walk. A beast walk being what exactly? Walk on both hands and feet, of course, like a beast. Now, begin. What the hell are we doing? And why? Free your mind, distracted sorcerer, knowing your lambs crying out for reprieve. The pain is making them stronger. Is it though? So it'd be best to continue this until tomorrow. Only correct that shameful form of yours, but we must move on. Now, a horned lizard stance. He's subjecting us to more of this? Is she trying to kill us? Dro, your breathing is erratic. Center yourself, find calm, and you will find you can even bear that you can bear even boulders as if they were pebbles. Now to the swordplay proffer. It's your first time using a sparring sword. You can land but a single blow on me, I will concede. You needn't worry. There's no blade on the sword. We'll continue until you manage it. Not ideal. Oh, we shall make do. Wait, hold on. Foe will never wait when asked. Should be giving your utmost effort, even in training. Come, Kennedy. Do you not? It's not true. Show me what you got. Ooh, your head, Hawkenberg. Hurt yourself in training, that solves nothing. You'll kill over before you can even get to any real fight. Yes, you're right. I apologize. Not like I don't understand your passion, but you could afford to go a little easier on us. The training excessive. It was a rigorous regimen. Rodolph and I, let's see. Rodolph. Rodolph being the man we met at the camp the other day. Once my peer, now a commander of the Royal Knights. His words linger in me. I cannot seem to shake them. I have no clinging attachments to my previous position or status as a knight. Left that post to pursue my own mission. Pride of my station be damned. Yet, for all my searching, I never found a prince. The long seasons I wound, endless and reachless. Because you found it. How can I blame him? How can I deny him? But you aren't falling. Not now, anyway. Maybe so. But if I cannot believe your words to support me, I still have a long ways to go. I left the capital. I did so with the sole purpose of helping the prince. But at times I can't help but think perhaps I could have done more if I remained there as a knight. Perhaps there may have been a better plan. But let us speak no more of what ifs. I have no intention of changing my path now. Together we shall move forward for the prince. Steadfast Vassal Halkenberg, keeper and inheritor of the knight's virtue. A new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom through thy mind. Feel this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. The depth, okay. Magic Knight, huh? Well, we'll get no farther with broken swords. Let us end our training there for now. Buy replacements when we can. Feeling hungry after all our efforts? Here, take one of these and try the caterpillar. Rich in vital nutrients, perfect for post-training cooldown. Don't let petty labels like insect dissuade you. Hmm? Doing our best to negotiate around the proffered caterpillars we turn to the Is this the place? 'Tis more barren than I imagined. The kind of village one would visit in the most dire circumstances, I'm sure. Oh, come now. The air is clean and there's no sign that they've been attacked by humans. Really, what more can you ask for? In fact, grazing out at all this green, I find such peace. I can hardly think of raising my sword again. Oh, please. Hey, guess what? Found a village shop. By the way, you want to ask about the old inventor? No, the old man with the relic that Nurse looking for. Why didn't Nurse leave the runner then? Shouldn't this be a happy reunion? Knows. Oh, I heard her mother, old goat's probably dead or something like that. Excuse me, the old inventor living in this village? An inventor? Oh no, you don't mean that Ishkir codger with the bad leg. I'll be dang. Never thought anyone would actually show up. Sorry to say, he passed away not too long ago, quite suddenly. But you knew him, did you? If so, here, this is for you. What's this? An igniter? Never seen such a shape. Couldn't tell you. I haven't the foggiest idea what happens in the inventor's head. He told me to give this to anyone who came asking about it. Heard he used to be famous in the royal capital. He developed a fondness for this place in our sky barrier ritual. Oh, let me give you this too. What is this? I can't make out a single word. Where does a language like this come from? No clue. Maybe Nurse knows? Either way, we'll tell him what we've learned. After I handed him what I got at the village, Nurse fell into silent inspection. Connor. Oh, okay. I like the dungeon. As ever, 'tis a calm, peaceful place, the village. That's its charm, isn't it? Stop by the shop since we're already here. Wait, weren't you asked to buy a practical pigeon parcel? What if they sell it here? Got the practical pigeon parcel? Oh, you really got it for me. Thank goodness. I put these in the incubator right away. I have the igniter on them ready to launch in a snap. Wish our requisition pigeons are being used to relay news about the tournament. Can't tell you how much of a pain in the arse it's been for our city. If we've got to have a new king, I hope there at least be somebody who's put a stop to these pushy nobles ruining our lives over there with it. But for the time being, these eggs should take care of our needs and then some. I really must thank you. Are you sure you're okay with giving us that much? I insist. These pigeons are lifeblood of the city. Everyone's very generous in pitching in. That comes up again, you're the first person I look for. Hey, we're happy to help, but we're not exactly an odd jobs agency. It's pays good. Surely, you really managed to slay the bounty? Certainly, that's certainly its rampager tale. The military soldiers fled from it in fear. You lied to something else. This reward is promised. Take it, it's yours. I admit that I underestimated you. I have other contracts ready for you, so do come back. That reminds me, it's exactly out of bounty, but I heard something strong escape from the Grand Cathedral's mausoleum. Some high and mighty noble was looking for someone who could take it down. Said something about it having made off with a family heirloom. Its reward would be pretty real, but call me stupidity to deal with the person's request, I think. Why don't you give it a go? Feel like you know a thing or two? Noble on Sun Lemire Street would have more detail. It's the bounty contract for a Cobra King. Impressive name. Only if it only wasn't Cobrans he presided over. You're familiar with Cobrans. They're pretty common and easy to handle. Not quite. They attack you with swords and bows as well as magic. Boss won't come out till you dispatch the underlings. They're tough little buggers. Take it. Excellent. Let me show you where to go. Goblins are skulking in the Imp's Den, located to the northeast of Martyr. The king's not around. Magic Winter Goblin keeps order within the horde. Take him out, and the big guy should appear. The mages with black cloth. That should get more information about the target from Martyr's informant. Not fond of having to rely on them, but desperate times. The Imp's alarm cloth wants you taking care of them. In exchange, or get your reward. Imp still, man. You're in trouble, serious trouble. Trouble won't start even. You an elder? Ah, sure, my problems are beyond your filthy tribes, meager me. My, aren't you full of yourself? Talk big. I bet your problems are perfectly trivial. Dare mock me impertinent fair? Fine. Tell you bottom dwellers about my problem. So clean the slum grime out of your ears and listen. My wife died in an incident at the Grand Cathedral. She was attacked by one of those reanimated corpses. Fortunately, that means the heirloom necklace she was wearing, my heirloom necklace, kept lying about somewhere in there. I need it retrieved at any cost. Get it? Hmm. A scrawny, spineless elder like you would stand no chance within that corpse-laden mausoleum. Not stupid enough to place it any faith in you. But if you happen to be acquainted with an actual honorable and courageous warrior, then tell them this. Whoever brings back my black jewel necklace from the Grand Cathedral's mausoleum, I will bestow a reward of 4,000 reed. Necklace was stolen by some large ghostly monster. From what I've heard, the army plans simply to seal off the entrance to the mausoleum in August. Before that happens, I will need the assistance of Brave Wall. We become the Brave Walls he's looking for. Can show him up and collect a reward in the process. Passed through there when we went to the Grand Cathedral. Didn't fully explore it, so we don't know what else could be in there. We should be prepared for a fight. You familiar with the graveyard located off the side of the cathedral? Take the stairs down and you'll find a commodious mausoleum. It was once a place of reverence for deceased nobles, but the place is a den of monsters now, likely because of that necromancer. There are these monsters called gelatinos. They're strange, gooey fellas. Physical attacks aren't effective on them, so excuse the humor, but it can be a bit sticky. Magic works well against them, but you have to be careful with the red gelatinos. I heard they absorb flame. Should be warned that a powerful monster now stalks the mausoleum's halls. The fellow who saw it couldn't stop stammering about seeing a ghost. It casts hexes on you, in addition to blast of dark magic. Take one of those shots head on, you'll go dark yourself. So just having some means for dispelling hexes and the Sanctus Church might be able to help in that respect. An army investigation squad turned tail fled the moment they set foot in that place. Decide to venture in, be wary. So that you could purify armor for us. Oh, okay. My imagination up there. Hey now, that I'm getting a good look at you. Do you happen to be an elder? Well, my word, are you indeed? Well, I must say, I wonder what's brought you here in these troubled times. Did you perhaps come bearing bread? Hey, silly me. Now would you? Now why would you? Bread? What are you talking about? Oh dear. You don't know the hotel? The one of the Thief King and the Elder's bread? To tell his warmest face, fresh bread, dearie. Would you like me to tell it to you? Oh, that sounds like a nice story. Give us the warm fuzzies. Yeah, let's listen to a story. Oh, well, this makes me rather nostalgic. Once upon a time, a gift arrived in a faraway village. It was a box. Inside this box were eight delicious looking loaves of bread. Eight people gathered around it, each belonging to a different tribe. Sante, Ro, Clamara, Ugif, Star, Nydia, Parapus, and Ishkia. And Yugi Flab jumped up and up and down excitement and said, "We can share them. That way we all get to have one." The Rosante, but the Rosante man shook his head. "Why would it? Yugi Flak, you need a whole loaf. I need a larger portion," he said. The old road woman spoke, saying, "You must respect your elders." The Clamara scoffed at this. "This bread is clearly causing a quarrel, so I'll be in charge of it," said the Clamara woman. The other seven, of course, were none too happy about this plan. The Yuki boy muttered quietly, "We really ought to share it between all of us." But no one had a mind to listen. The story man leaned in close to the boy and told him, "You're right, but the wise move here is to just give up." The starry man left alone with the Yuki boy, and then there remained six tries for eight loaves. "We clearly can't share it equally," the Clamar said. Then the Ishkia finally spoke. "Split the remaining two loaves into three," she offered. "That way it can be equally split among the six of us." The Nydia woman quickly agreed. Away she walked, saying she would grab a knife and return soon. The therapist man laughed and said, "Finally, I like it to have bread." But the remaining three made sour faces indeed. "Oh, would you look at the time? We'll have to continue this another time. I promise I'll get to the end next time." These sand flashes, do you think we can really rely on something as knowable as the movements of the wind? "'Twould seem so. According to the fortune teller, the signs continue to appear just as expected." "Good. No changes to our plans then. Let's prepare as best as we can." "I missed this door. I gotta ask Miss Fabian." I need to do something with him, but I need to level up. And go ahead and do it. Still telling me Lord Hydra wants to return. They give us trouble, but I must do what I can for Rangi for my people. Wish I could take action now. Sitting still is its own kind of hell. Sometimes it's best to clear your mind and focus on a single task. Own our weapons. Right. Let's have a look at your blade then. I think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the soul. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why one day I want to restore him, ruin hometown to its former glory. Glory, and not just mine, all the ruined hometowns. But you, share my plan. Let's hear yours. What are you doing to fight so well? Help you with the rebuilding. Are you serious? I'm a bit relieved to hear it. Tell you the truth. Gotta get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it gets attacked by monsters again. You know, I'm be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them, have no desire to protect their people, just like Luis. I want to do something about that too. Agree. Seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right you leave. I'll fight, I say. I'll force my way into your mission. Envy you sometimes, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? Do what I'm only doing what needs to be done, one step at a time. Easier said than done. Get so fixated on the past, you lose sight of the present sometimes. You always look forward. That's what I envy about you. All this to say I have faith in you. We more battles ahead. I'll be counting on you to get us through them. The end, the king will be determined by what the people think of its justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one is the one being chosen. I wonder if who it'll end up being after all this. Anyway, sword is shining like new. Let's finish this up. All right, back here, we're gonna do it. And we already been here before for the show. We gotta stay focused. Yeah. We already been through here. We just wasn't strong enough. Help the healer. Seems your assignment is complete. As I thought, a sense of sudden light in my mind, illuminating what was hidden. Thanks to the research and the strength and influence of your archetype, flicker of memories returned to me. Memory is it? Occurs to me that I conduct research on archetypes in the past as well. Research on archetypes? It's precisely this power that could make a real utopia like my novelized vision. Yes, it is more than feasible. However, that fool of a king turned his eyes from the utopia I dreamed of. Book you carry and this library's vast knowledge, all condemned by his decree. Ultimately, I was locked in these chambers, shut away in secret, and most outrageously killed. And I've been alone ever since, except for my feline companion Plateau, of course. Believed I would die here, never knowing who I was. Because of that fear, I immersed myself in research. I hoped I might leave some proof that I once lived, yet that too became a standstill. You appear. You have given me an opportunity not to just research again, to regain my life. Frankly, I hesitated to expect anything at all. We saw no developments here. I was prepared to finally give up. The miracle of my memory has returned and has convinced me. This power of archetypes, it is the original magic. It may shake the foundation of all we know. It changed the world. We will prove it. And I already see we will make a fine team. For your part, you'll be needing a power that can oppose Luis. Let's continue our research further, that you might reach the apex of your abilities. Here's that nurturing archetypes result in a deeper bond between you and academia as well. You're now at a point where you'll find use in this. It's an igniter that allows you and I as fellow seekers to share our consciousness even when we're apart. So as long as you have this, you can study archetypes from anywhere you like. However, when you complete a research task, I will still ask that you come talk to me directly in academia. Require your power in developing my research, not to mention I value the time I get to spend speaking with you. Change the world, we must examine things from a different angle. Your next research task is to study the heroic embodiment of the gunner. Sure, it will help you hone your virtues along other meaningful opportunities. Marvelous. I can barely contain my fascination. My mind races for the first time in ages. I'm counting on you. Gotta be a mage too. All right. I could always change it, but I'm at to level her up. She could be a magic knight. gets a lot of critical hits, which I'm not complaining about. Oh shoot, I forgot about Mage. Yeah, it's definitely my fault there. Getting them. Oh shoot. Using mosquitoes? All right, we're gonna try this boss right quick before we. Oh, there we go. Good, that's it. Got him. This horn is huge. Bloody awful to imagine getting go about it. Ugh. Really? You all seem pretty put together during the fight. That thing was tougher than anticipated. We let up even a little, we may have well been defeated. What? Even Hulkenberg was sweating it? What do you think, Kennedy? Kind of close, but hey, the sense of humility would serve us well. Arkansas played after all. Well, win is a win. What's left is to take this back to the igniter shop. Let's do that later, Kennedy. Should we go back? Explore some more. Moderation. We quit letting a little curiosity exhaust us in a place like this. or we can go ahead and level up uh Hulkenberg to level 10. If he at 20, no, oh no, he just got to 18. Okay. All right, that's it. We done did this dungeon, so trying to level up Alkenberg to 10 so we could do the Magic Night. Too bad I can't do another dungeon, but Mortaria, Mortara wasn't easy, but the Taurus last defeated and we had a proof. Exactly as the woman from the Ignited shop asked of us. Be sure to complete the request. We'll finally be able to shop at the members only Igniter shop. That would be most useful in some more firepower. Trust you'll complete the task. About that sand flash, hardly seems like one is coming. Do you suppose it might turn for the worse on that day? Seers are rarely wrong in experience. Let us assume the weather will change as described. All look like you've been put through the ringer. Nothing like food and rest to fuel the mighty and body, eh? Here we are in our rest day. Good job. On tomorrow. The issue we discussed earlier is this home. Oh, and this will be the brute's home. Tell me details inside. Come along. One of virtues rule of thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. Conqueror needs that precious kindling which with the follow's passions may be inflamed. Yeah, that did take time. Ugh. All right, y'all. I'm gonna call that a night. Appreciate y'all watching. Really do. This your first time watching. Please consider following me on the platforms on Facebook, YouTube, X, Hit, Twitch, D Live, Trovo, Instagram, TikTok, and Discord. Anyways, appreciate y'all watching. So, my regular schedule is Wednesdays at 6:30 to 10:30. Ended up staying late for work, so that's why I started at 7:30. And Saturdays at 8 p.m. That's my marathon time, and I usually end it around 2 or 3 in the morning. Now, I will be out of town for the next week and a half. And so, if you want to see my schedule, you can look in two places. My schedules are usually on my Twitch account and also my X account. But I'll be on vacation. So we're doing a trip, going to Dubai and we're going to the Maldives. So I may post a few stories on my page because I'm staying at a nice hotel, both places. So we're gonna be gone for 10 days. So see you in a while. Anyways, Lord willing, hopefully I can show y'all a few things. Not quite on Saturday, but maybe another day because Saturday is when the flight leaves. So anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the game. I hope that y'all are blessed. I hope y'all have a good rest of your week. And I will see y'all again after vacation. I'll update the schedule on Twitch so you can see it. Y'all have a good one and see y'all next time. Peace.